was a lot going on last weekend. The whole week, I was just pretty anxious, just making sure all the bases were covered. We didn't know how the weather would, cooperate. So we had to kind of move stronger together in senior day from Sunday to Saturday, because we really wanted to make sure we did that on campus in front of our home. And I thought everything went really well. It didn't go, perfect. Obviously, we had some spots in the singles match against Carnegie that could have done better. Still kind of finding the rhythm where everybody on the whole team kind of plays their best tennis at the same time. So earlier in the season, it was like getting our doubles right, and we feel like we're pretty solid. Like we're playing pretty decent doubles. We know who's really firing, and now we're working through some things as we get more acclimated to outdoor tennis, different things that we need to do better on the court. So we're working on that, last few days as we prepare for UAAs. But, I got to tell you, honestly, one of my happiest moments is Saturday. We put all 5 seniors in the doubles lineup against Carnegie. You get a guy like John Kasner. I can't say enough about his leadership and what he's meant to this team, for a guy that for 4 years he's not been in the starting lineup. He's not been a guy that's able to, feel the pressure of a UAA championship or an NCAA championship or national indoors. And he had to play Carnegie. I told him the night before, I'm like, you're going in and you're going to play a top 25 team. And, for him to feel that pressure and for us to be losing on 2 of the 3 courts for quite a while, sitting there knowing that he needed to win. Like he needed that match for his team. I could see the tears in his eyes after that match was over, that was his moment. And that's kind of what senior day is all about. Like we want these guys to feel as good as they possibly can about what they've done in the past 4 years. Now, obviously we have a lot more, in the next 3 weeks that we want to accomplish, but on that day for a guy like him to get that win for his team, that was just so awesome to see him do that. Like I said, we got a lot more to do. In 3 days we got the UAA Championship. 4 of the teams in the top 9 in the country. It's incredible. It's such a gauntlet. Even the 1 versus 8 as the 1 seed, we're playing Rochester, and man, are they good. 1 through 8, we have one of the best leagues, if not the best league in the country. So it's a fun weekend. It's loud. It's hot. It's, fitness is going to be a big part of what we're doing. And we're really excited to get things rolling down there and to get on the plane. Practice is a little challenging because we just want to get going. We're going to climb that mountain and do something that no team at Case Western's ever done before. So yeah, couldn't be more excited. I'm just going to get out of the way, let the seniors drive the van. And I'll be watching, and enjoying it just like the rest of everybody else out there.
My name is Chris Provenzano, and I'm a senior on the Case Western Reserve men's tennis team. I started off in 2018. I was a freshman at the University of Connecticut. I was recruited there to play tennis, and I was studying business management. And I did my freshman and sophomore year playing there. And during sophomore year, which was 2020 spring, was when COVID hit, and they sent everyone home for the spring semester and then eventually the summer. And then unfortunately that summer, the athletic department had to make some budget cuts, and a few teams were cut, and men's tennis was unfortunately one of them. So I wanted to continue playing. I still had 3 years of eligibility left, and I wanted to continue my college career. So I took a year off from school. I was just training. I did an internship for a sports agency up in New Jersey in marketing. And then the following spring semester, I got in touch with Coach Wojtkowski here at Case. And then we had some good talks with each other. And then he said he had an open spot for me. And then I ended up committing to Case and then joining in the fall of 2021. So that was my junior year in terms of academics, but my freshman year, I guess, at Case. So now I'm a senior, but technically a sophomore at Case. So yeah, graduating in May. I'm studying business management, and my concentration is in international business. I think I chose business management partly because of my dad. My dad has been a huge inspiration in my life, and he has worked for 25, 30 plus years in foreign exchange markets. And it was always something that piqued my interest. I think business management is a pretty flexible major. I feel like you cover all facets of business, whether it's operations, finance, everything for the most part, marketing. So I really wanted to kind of have that well-rounded experience. And I definitely feel like since I've come to Case, it's with my class schedule and everything, I've gotten a really well-rounded understanding of business. And I completed my senior capstone in the fall, and it's been great. So I've really enjoyed, studying business management here and learning about all the different aspects of business and what Case has to offer. I'm in the interview process for a couple positions. One of them with TD Bank, and another that's with a sports agency. So similar to what I did during my internship during COVID. Sports is something so they're kind of two different areas, but sport business has always been something I'm super interested in. Sports has been a huge part of my life ever since I was a little kid, and obviously I'm interested in business. So combining the two just seemed like it was a perfect harmony for me. So definitely looking at two sort of completely different aspects, but they're both interesting to me. So I'm in the interview process for both of those, and then I'm probably looking to go back to the East Coast, New Jersey, where I'm from, and hopefully work in New Jersey or New York City. I think since I came here, it was definitely a little bit of an adjustment for me. I was used to a big state school with 20,000 kids in a more of a college town. We weren't UConn's campus wasn't really near a big city. And then coming to Case, it was smaller school, closer to a bigger city. So it was definitely a little bit of an adjustment for me, especially the weather too. The weather was a big adjustment for me. But I have enjoyed it though. I really enjoy the smaller class kind of feel of everything. I'm not in a huge lecture hall with 500 people where the professor doesn't know my name. So having the smaller classes and being able to get to know a lot of people and have more of a involved learning experience has definitely, I think, improved the way anything my analytical skills, my critical thinking skills, all that type of stuff. It's really, I feel advanced my learning and taken it to another level. And I guess on terms of the tennis side, obviously, being on a team that's competing for national championships and, is ranked within top 2 in the country has been awesome. I think in terms of we have a great group of guys here, and Coach Todd has been great. So I really enjoyed my time here, and definitely gonna miss it in May. But hoping that we can kind of finish on a strong note. I know all of our seniors are really looking forward to kind of the end of the year and looking to finish strong, and starting with UAAs coming up this weekend. So yeah, really looking forward to it though.